Hi everybody, welcome to SMR Telugu Education. So next topic is pointer to structure. Pointer to structure. Okay. So how to define a structure? So struct emp, so int id char name of 36 into sal semicolon. This is a structure. So what is the size of structure? Size of structure is equal to the sum of the all the members of a sum of sizes of all the members of a structure. Here the size of a structure is 40 bytes. This one is id, this one is name, and then salary. id, name, then salary. Here the base address is 500, next address is 502, next address is 538. So initial values is garbage values. This one is garbage value, so this one is garbage value, this one is garbage value. Now pointer to structure. So please remember, all the sizes of a pointers are equal. It is a integer pointer, a character pointer, or a struct emp pointer. So void main. Here I am define so struct emp e. So up to this the memory is allocated for e. Here variable name is e. So e dot id, e dot name, and then e dot salary. Here e dot id is garbage value, address of e dot id is 500, address of e is base address is 500. Here, so what is the meaning of int asterisk ptr? What is this meaning? In ptr we can store integer variable address. ptr is a pointer variable of int. Similarly, struct to pointer. Instead of int, here you have to write the name of the structure is struct emp. Yes, struct emp star ptr. What is this meaning? The ptr is a variable of type in struct emp. In ptr we can store integer variable address. In ptr we can store struct emp variable address. Here the struct emp variable is e. In ptr we can store this address. That means in ptr is equal to address of e. What is e? Structure variable. What is address of e? 500. This 500 is stored in ptr. Here the memory is allocated for ptr. Here the variable name is ptr, some address 600. So initial value is garbage value. Now we are assigning ptr is equal to address of e. Here the e address is 500. This 500 is stored in ptr. Now this garbage value is replaced with 500. Now this one is pointing to. So arrow is a operator. Dot is struct to member, arrow is a pointer to member. So now this one is a pointer variable. Now this one is pointing to this variable. So asterisk ptr dot, how to access id name salary, e dot id, e dot name, then e dot salary. Similarly, what is ptr? ptr is a variable. What is asterisk ptr? Asterisk ptr means 500 address variable, that is id dot id is equal to some 100. Next, string copy of strcpy, string copy of asterisk ptr dot id name, this value is equal to smr. Next, asterisk ptr dot salary is equal to some 16,000. Okay, first you have to run this code. In C language, total how many operators are there? 44 operators. So this is the order of evaluation. This is dot. In this statement, how many operators are there? Dot, asterisk, dot, and then assignment. First dot is the highest precedency. First this one is evaluated. So dot operator can be used to structure to member. That means we are applied dot. This should be a structure variable. But ptr is not a structure variable, this is a structure pointer variable. So this one is very important, so please observe this one. So void main, here first you have to define a structure. So struct emp, so int id char name of 36 into sal. Here the size of struct emp is how many bytes? 40 bytes. So how to define a variable? Struct emp e, the size of e is 40 bytes. So struct emp pointer asterisk ptr, the size is, all pointer sizes are equal, it depends on operating system. In Windows it is 2 bytes, in Unix and Linux operating systems it is 4 bytes. Here star ptr is a pointer variable, the size is 2 bytes. In first here I will show you how to print what is the difference between %d, %d. There is operator called size of. Size of e is 40 bytes, size of ptr is 2 bytes. Alt F9, yes, Control F9, Alt F5. Size is 40 and then 2 bytes. So up to this memory is allocated. Next, asterisk ptr dot id. So asterisk operator returns, what is ptr? ptr is a address. Asterisk ptr means address at that location. So asterisk ptr means it returns id. So here asterisk ptr means it returns id, but in this statement how many operators are there? 3 operators. Within these operators, first this dot operator is the highest precedence. First this one is executed. Whenever we are applying dot operator, before it contains struct emp variable, but this is not a struct emp variable, then we will get an error. So asterisk ptr dot id is equal to 100. So run this code, we will get an error. So structure required on left side of dot. This dot left side, it is struct variable, but ptr is not a struct variable, it is a struct pointer variable. So this should be within the parenthesis. Next, first one is this operator is evaluated. What is ptr? Ptr is 500. What is ptr? Ptr is 500. What is asterisk ptr? Asterisk ptr is 500 address variable, that is id. That means this id value is, this one is valid, alt F9, this one is valid. strcpy string copy of asterisk ptr dot name is equal to smr. This is valid. Asterisk ptr dot sal is equal to 16,000. Here I am printing percentage d id is equal to percentage d name is equal to percentage s salary is equal to percentage d comma, this one is asterisk ptr dot id, this one is asterisk ptr dot name, here asterisk ptr dot salary. Alt F9, yes, control F9, we will get same result, 100 smr and then salary. So instead of writing this asterisk ptr, arrow is a operator, arrow is a operator, that is arrow is operator pointer to member, dot is a struct to member, arrow is a pointer to member. That means this ptr is pointing to this structure variable. By using pointer we can access this one is arrow, ptr arrow id. So this equivalent statement, here you have to write within the open parenthesis, then closed parenthesis. So this statement should be replaced with ptr arrow id. Ptr arrow id is equal to 100. So strcpy string copy of ptr arrow name is equal to smr. It's ptr arrow salary is equal to 16,000. So this statement is equal to this statement, this statement is equal to, so open parenthesis closed parenthesis, this statement is equal to this statement. So there is no need to write these statements directly. Arrow is a pointer to member. So I want to copy this line, control insert, shift insert. So instead of writing all thing directly you have to write ptr arrow id, ptr arrow name, ptr arrow salary. So alt F9, yes, control F9, alt F5, both are same statements. Better to write /n alt F9, yes, control F9, alt F5. Okay, both are same. This is called pointer to member, this is called pointer to structure. Next one is one more thing. So can I define one structure variable has member to the another structure? Yes, valid. So can I define same structure variable? Same structure variable has member to the same structure, struct emp e. This is invalid, we will get an error. This one is logically this size is infinity, we will get an error. Alt F9, yes, we will get an error. Undefined structure emp. Similarly, so can I define, this one is very important, this can I define one structure variable pointer has member to the same structure. So can I define one same structure variable. So what is the size of pointer? The size of all pointers is same. Character pointer, integer pointer, or float pointer, or struct emp pointer, all pointer sizes are same. Here the pointer size is 2 bytes. Logically, struct emp, here I am defining struct emp e. Here the size is how many bytes? 42 bytes of memory is allocated. This one is id, this one is name, this one is salary, this one is PTR. Now this one is id, name, salary. Next this one is PTR. In PTR we can store struct. Here the address is 500, next address is 502, 538, 540. Here the variable name is e. Then how to access? e.id, e.name, e.sal, e.ptr. So can I define same structure variable pointer has member to the same structure? Yes, this is called self-referential structures. So self-referential structure, that means same structure pointer address is stored in the same structure. In linked list concept, you have to use two self-referential structures. In linked list concept, you know data structures. So still you have any doubts? Please refer once again. Thank you for watching.